Is it ethical to make your dog vegan? No. No, it is not. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious. And today we have a story from the decrepit and insane Vice.com. Here in an article by Laura Woods, they ask, is it ethical to make your dog a vegan? The answer is no. I said it before and I'll say it again. No. Dogs, as you all know, are carnivores. They were domesticated and evolved from wolves, who are primarily predators who eat only meat. To give a dog vegetables is insane. They are not built for it. They are not adapted to it. Do not give your dogs vegetables. So what do they say in this insane article? Well, let's find out, because I have a feeling it's all about that vegan cult. In December, Economist correspondent John Parker predicted that 2019 would be the year of the vegan. He argued that this would be the year that veganism goes mainstream, and pointed to McDonald's serving McVegan burgers as proof, suggesting we're about to see a myriad of environmental and social ramifications. Look, it's absolutely dumb to say that, oh, veganism's gonna be big this year. No, it's it's just a hipster trend. It's a fad. It's a phase. It's something that will die with time as people realize that burgers are just too delicious. One such ramification, presumably, is that more pets will also end up on vegan diets. This is animal abuse. Save the kitty! And the owners of said pets are arguing that dogs can happily digest plant-based supplements. There's no reason to feed them meat, but is this true? And is it, ethical? No, it is not true. No, it is not ethical. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I personally want my dog to be the healthiest, fittest, and happiest he can be, which I know a vegan diet doesn't facilitate, says Claire Kearney. Thank you! An Australian-based hostilic animal nutritionalist. She agrees that dogs can indeed survive without their beloved chicken necks and cans of clump, but she questions whether survival is really the standard we're aiming for. No, they can't. She literally says it here. A vegan diet is not what a dog is supposed to have, because it is a carnivore, and you are insane. You freaking vegans, stop pushing your stupid beliefs on everyone else. Most of all, your carnivorous pets. Carnivores. I don't know how many times I need to say it. They are predators. Realistically, it's very difficult to create a nutritionally robust vegan diet for a dog, particularly without addition of many synthetic nutrients. I definitely wouldn't recommend trying to do it at home without the guidance of a nutritionalist, because you will most certainly fail, she says. Okay, so when she says synthetic nutrients, what she means is substitutes and replacements that were synthetically created to replace the stuff in meat. In other words, trying to make a carnivore eat vegetables is absolutely dumb. So a fairly negative response from Claire, but she did say it was possible, and what she's referring to is the fact that dogs' stomach come equipped with two enzymes, amylase and maltose, that are able to digest starchy plants such as potato and legumes, as well as leafy greens without difficulty. Yeah, and just because a cat eats grass outside to aid its digestion doesn't mean it doesn't need to eat meat. Well, dogs can digest plants, however. Their bodies require more protein. For this reason, transitioning a dog to a vegan diet can deprive them of collagen, elastin, and keratin proteins that are essential for dogs' skin, muscles, and joints. The proteins are available as supplements, but a quick search reveals that they're all painfully expensive. Yeah, those are all things that are easily found in meats, and it's the whole point here. They're carnivores. They need meat to survive. You can't replace it, and even if you buy a supplement, where do you think those supplements come from? Where do you think the materials come from? Most likely, it's not a plant-based substitute, and if it is, it's probably an unnatural one. For a single bag of vegan meat substitute called dog kibble, you're looking at around $55 from Hill's Pet Nutrition. As a quick comparison, a similar sized pedigree dry food costs $8.50 from Woolworths, and therein lies another inconvenience. While most towns have Woolworths, you still need to go to a specialty pet store to find vegan supplements. And even an internet search of major food retailers such as My Pet Warehouse and Pet Circle comes up with nothing. What is it about veganism that makes people so brainwashed? They act like they're in a cult, like everyone should follow their beliefs, and they try to push those beliefs constantly. And on your pet, look, I gotta be honest here, folks. Vice is pushing animal abuse right now. This is legitimately a concern. Do not feed your dog vegan food. It is not good for your dog. Your dog will not be happier. Your dog will not be healthier. Vice is pushing pet endangerment, and I've got to say I really disagree with this article and really think it's irresponsible. Vice is a joke. And then we get to the heart of the problem. These are all logistical problems, though. They don't get to the heart of the issue. Is it ethical? Because unlike humans who can choose their own dietary intake, dogs obviously lack this ability. Is it therefore fair to force our own personal ideologies on our pets? No. Like I said, it is not. First of all, a pet is already the closest thing humans have to slaves now. That's essentially what a pet is. You own it, you control it, it does what you want it to do, etc. But to force them to eat something they're not even meant to eat. I mean, it's one thing to keep them off the beds, keep them off the sofas, keep them from chewing the furniture, and it's another thing entirely to force them to follow your stupid fad. According to Peter Wedderburn, who is an Ireland-based vet, vegan dog owners are often cruel in ways they don't realize. The main one is that the dog's diet can't be just nutritionally adequate, meaning formulated by a professional and not cobbled together using the collective wisdom of vegan bloggers. Yeah, no shit. This is absolutely not a surprise. Dogs are not vegans. They're not herbivores. They don't eat grass and plants. They're supposed to eat meat. You could give a dog chocolate, which is poison to dogs, and it will eat it. Just because it eats your crappy vegetable doesn't mean it's getting any nutrition. At this point, it's worth highlighting, however, that the industrial meat business is awful on nearly all metrics. See, that's another fallacy of the whole vegan cult. Just because the way we raise meat is horrible, that doesn't mean that eating meat is bad. Eating food has nothing to do with ethics. It's food. It's nutrition. Get off your high horse. Well, it's true that carefully planned canine veganism is expensive, complicated, and inconvenient. The same can be said about global warming. It's literally just it's like a TV show. It's like every stereotype is true. Oh, the poor cows. Oh, global warming. Look, you're not going to stop global warming, and you're not going to stop me from eating meat. These are two things that are inevitable. I will eat meat. The world will undergo climate change with or without humans, and there's little we can do. Stop pushing your beliefs on everyone else. In summary, pooch veganism is probably a good idea, except that it's a pain in the ass. So that if the thought of making your dog vegan seems complicated, Claire has one last piece of advice. Maybe it's best to just get a rabbit. And maybe don't get a pet at all. I honestly think that these vegans cannot be trusted to have pets. For example, carrots. Even though everyone thinks rabbits love carrots, is actually not good for rabbits. Not good at all. They don't like carrots. They shouldn't be eating carrots. That is just one example. People are too careless. You know how people say that there's a lot of people who shouldn't have kids? I think that's also true that there's a lot of people who shouldn't have pets, because clearly they cannot take care of themselves properly or even give themselves proper nutrition. So how could they be trusted with another life form? At any rate, I think that Vice is full of it. I think this article is dangerous and harmful, and I think that it promotes endangering pets. And honestly, this sort of thing needs to stop, but that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. Let me know what you think about this vegan craze and forcing pets, of all things, to become vegan. What does that even mean? Do you honestly think it is safe? Because as far as I know, it is completely and utterly unnatural. If you want to support the content, you can throw $1 or more my way on Patreon, Subscribestar, or PayPal. Every little bit helps me, poor Mr. Obvious, to put another egg in his ramen. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.